to go out fishing, spooling up, but guess what? Right now, we're in tears. Gee, I'm glad it's raining. Nobody can see my teardrops in the rain. Ew, gotta get out in that stuff today. Triple Gore-Tex, the trifecta. After the laughter comes tears.
Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
Yo, dog, walk that dog.
Go after him, kid.
You do a phenomenal job, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for teaching me.
You sure you're not an up north boy?
The fact that you're here and doing as well as you're doing gives me, what do you call it, a motivation, huh? To stay alive.
Let me watch that dog. Oh, that's some sexual candy. It looks sexy. Get on it. More aggressive. Shallow glide bait. This is a good one. Get to that. That's a big fish, kid. That's a big fish. Ooh. Oh, turn him. Don't lose him. Don't lose him. Oh, I told you. I told you, row dollar. You made of money on the glide bait. Both sides strike. Sick, bro. Love it. Very similar to the other one I saw down there. But if you deal with that class of fish, man, you know, we could get something over 40 in here. Cool. We got them out of those weird early emergent lily pads.
And nature is smarter than people think.
Right here, I think it's important to stop and take a look at these early emergent pads in the background here. And it's important to note that because there was no vegetation because the spring was so cold. So this was the only fresh green stuff around. And the night before we looked at the maps, we looked at bays with feeder creeks. And those feeder creeks create oxygen, and that's where the vegetation could grow a little bit better, some different types of water mixed in. And when the ice first melts, a lot of the pike will spawn up those feeder creeks, so some of these fish might be dropping back. And so far it seems to be working.
Sick strike, eh?
That was cool.
Both side, really
Yeah.
cool, eh? So dope, so fresh, so clean. Molding pike like plasticine. I got him on the Big L.
Oh, big L.
L, rest in peace. Nice fish. I got him on the Classy. Johnson. Silvamino. What? Gotcha. I like when there's scarred fish in here. That makes me think there's some bigger ones around, eh? These spawning bays. Big L, rest in peace, eh? Fishy. There you go. Not bad.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Yeah, nice chunky. Oh, my chunky.
Certified chunky.
Certified. You can see I put this stick, kind of plastic stick minnow on there, and I put it on like almost like an L. We call this one Big L. Big L, rest in peace. This thing wobbles side to side like crazy when you put this plastic on like this. It makes it has a crazy weird action.
Big L, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Wham, wham, wham. Oh, so sick. Big L was a big thing. Thanks, Robo. You're like the Vanna White of fishing lures.
Lobster fishing with the Big L a bit. We catch a few more fish. Angry Dan gets a few on jerk bait, maybe a few darts, and we notice scars on the fish. Typically in spring when I see scarred pike, eventually I cross over a bigger fish. So after this scarred dart, and I look at it, I'm like, oh, cool. And we saw another big fish follow Delro a second earlier. Whammo, Angry Dan gets smashed by an angry pike.
Oh, man. He came out of nowhere? Oh, that's a nice fish, bro. Unreal. That's our biggest one yet.
Coffee breaks and the old
Where is he? That's a chunky, bro. Is he long or is he just...
He's chunky.
He's chunky. Oh, man. Nice fish, bro. Yeah. How come you're catching pike on mega bass? Isn't mega bass a bass lure? Oh, that's a gator, bro. That's a nice chunky, man. And just so you know, viewers, this guy's like 6'12". He's almost 7 feet.
6'12".
And that still looks big. That's a good fish, bud.
You see yourself doing right, and you do right.
Oh yeah, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oh, you got no personality for camera. Lucky you catch big fish.
That's how we do it down on the...
Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
Okay, here we are on day 3, and we're back at Shallow Bays because we left off doing wild So we went back shallow to a different bay with a feeder creek and we replicated catching fish in a similar type of situation. Again, we found pads and a feeder creek and bam, right away.
You gotta hold them tight, okay? And I'm gonna go right over top, straight up and down over top of them, slowly upwards. I get straight up and down. It's okay, just stay straight up and down, keep it pinned. I'll net them. I'll try to go in and get the net.
Can you see him? There he's there. Raw, he's good.
Nice bed. Nice fish, bud. You caught him on the Euro. That's where we start the day, boys.
That's how we do it. Started up on the glide bait.
So this is our first fish of the day, a 32.5, really chunky. Got him on a glide bait, natural. Hopefully there's bigger ones in here, I think so. It hasn't been easy, we're on that search for a 40. Have not seen it yet, but we're getting closer. Fish are getting bigger and chunkier. So hopefully that's a start to some good things, man. Let's keep going. Our final day, and we still haven't found the big ones that we found last year. Where is that class of fish? What's wrong, girl? You don't treat me like you used to. Everything about you is brand new. Girl, you've changed. This is the first time we've seen the sun in days.
Finally to take off some layers.
I feel like I'm Kimmy Schmidt trapped in a dungeon. Have you seen that show? But we're finally seeing the light. This is what the world looks like.
So right here, we go to a shallow bay where we caught fish. The previous day, we thought, well, with the sun coming out, warming it up a bit, maybe more fish will flush in. And we were wrong. We only caught one, and here it is. Just another chunky dart. So, you know what? After working this bay and catching just this one chunky dart, I think it was time for us to like get out of the box. Even though we did have some success shallow, we did see fish deep and it's an abnormal spring. So we decided to go deep and fish some deep structures where we saw some bait fish on the graph. So we decided to go out of the box and go for a gamble because we have not seen the class of fish we're looking for.
There's a main lake point outside the box. Keep casting to that tip, eh? Right to that tip. It drops off on that front side. Gotta catch Mr. Levi. The Leviathan, that is. Levi Bates. Bam! Another dart. When will these darts go away? Dart baiters. Are you catching darts? Pad those stats with a dart. Pad those stats with a dart. Another dart. Catching darts all day, drive a sane man berserk. Party. Darts are fun.
Keep losing and losing till we say, you know, what the hell am I living around here for? I got no reason to go on. Hey, I didn't hear no bell. I know how you feel about this fight is coming. All right, that's right. Lift the jam. That's it. Mentalize. See that bum in front of you. You see yourself.
Bro, yes. We figured it out. Woo! Oh my God.
To the main.
Horse to the main. Yeah. Wow. To the abyss, bro.
Yeah.
Right, that's what we're looking for, Gib.
I'm gonna stop right here because this fish is so key. The night before, Roro and I actually looked on the map at this exact spot. It was a main lake point that was in 14 feet and then dropped into another 28 and then went into 50 and was exact cast and the exact spot that we looked at. And Roro gets smashed right on it. Ridiculous that our homework paid off. And this is the beauty of fishing to me, man. When your visualization becomes a reality. Magic, baby.
Nature's smarter than people think.
Fish, bud. Oh my God, Roro. This is unbelievable. I didn't catch this. What's wrong, girl? You don't treat me like you used to. Oh my God. That's a beauty. How is she? Let her get her strength back. Hold her upright. Hold her upright. Wow. That thing smashed your bait, bro. Just jerking and pausing or what?
Yeah.
Slow sinking. I thought you were a rock. It looked like a rock for a second, eh?
And then it pulled the line.
Yeah, rock on, dude. You feel the strength going?
Yeah.
There she goes.
Wow.
Woo, son.
That's awesome.
Deep rock to deep rock.
Like deep Chris rock.
Rock on.
Now here's how we targeted the deep. Nothing.
What we did for casting, we could have trolled it. We thought we could have trolled it, but we'd like to cast. These guys like to cast for my clients. So we stayed in the cast, and we took a lot of these jakes and what's the other one? Joe Butcher's. And all we did was cut down weights and put a little rubber tubing there to stop the weight from sliding. On a cast, we're casting these long, way out, and this was getting down 20 feet at times. And some of those bigger fish were suspended over the bait off the structure into the nothing already. And we're talking about Maine, man. So, you know, there's no rules to this fish game. And in the same token, we're catching fish in 2 feet. One of our biggest fish came out of, I think, about 6 feet of water in a back bay. One more dart. One more dart will make me feel so free. One more lawn dart. Do you like lawn darts for dinner and insure for dessert? Catching lawn darts all day will drive a sane man berserk. I love lawn darts. I heart darts. Yeah? Good merch. YouTube merch. What do you think? I heart darts shirt? You love darts? I love darts. Everybody loves darts. Love for darts is universal. Right? Keeps it busy. They're momentum boosters. Right? When you're depressed and you're not getting bit and your arms falling off from jerking all day, couple darts, man, and you're back in the game. Your last fish of the trip. Castle lights are getting dim. There's no one left. But row dollar and Slim Gator. Nice, bro.
Thank you.